What is passive wrist extension with wall support exercise? Passive wrist extension with wall support exercise is a gentle stretching exercise that targets the wrist extensor muscles located on the back of the forearm. This exercise involves using a wall for support to passively extend the wrist joint. How to perform this exercise? To perform this exercise, approach a wall and stand at a distance of 1 arm's length away. Stretch out your arm until your palm is flat on the wall, positioned at or above shoulder height. Move your hand slowly down the wall to gradually extend your wrist. What are the benefits of this exercise? The benefits of passive wrist extension with wall support exercise include: this exercise helps improve the flexibility of the wrist extensor muscles, which can help reduce the risk of injury and improve range of motion. Passive wrist extension with wall support exercise can help reduce pain and stiffness in the wrists and forearms, especially for those who engage in repetitive hand and wrist movements. By improving wrist flexibility and reducing pain and stiffness, this exercise can also help improve grip strength. By keeping the wrist extensor muscles flexible and strong, this exercise can help prevent conditions such as tennis elbow and carpal tunnel syndrome. What is wrist extension mobilization exercise? Wrist extension mobilization exercise is a therapeutic technique that involves moving the wrist joint in a controlled manner to improve its range of motion, flexibility, and strength. How to perform this exercise? To perform this exercise, position your forearm on the table and let your hand hang off the edge. Use your opposite hand to grasp the hand you want to mobilize. Use your opposite hand to lift the mobilizing hand into extension. What are the benefits of this exercise? The benefits of wrist extension mobilization exercise include: by moving the wrist through its full range of motion, wrist extension mobilization can help prevent stiffness and reduce the risk of injury. Resistance band wrist extension mobilization can help improve wrist strength, which can be beneficial for athletes or individuals with certain conditions, such as carpal tunnel syndrome. Wrist extension mobilization exercise can help alleviate pain and discomfort caused by conditions such as arthritis or repetitive strain injuries. Regular wrist extension mobilization exercise can help improve hand and wrist function, making everyday activities such as writing, typing, and gripping objects easier and more comfortable. What is wrist curls exercise? Wrist curls are a weightlifting exercise that targets the muscles of the forearms and wrists. Wrist curls are considered a form of resistance training for the wrist flexors and extensors, which are the muscles responsible for bending and straightening the wrist. How to perform this exercise? To perform this exercise, place the forearm of your affected wrist on the table with your palm facing down and your wrist positioned over the edge. Create a fist with your fingers while lifting your hand. Revert back to the initial position. What are the benefits of this exercise? There are several benefits to performing wrist curls. Wrist curls target the muscles that control wrist flexion and extension, which can help improve grip strength. This can be beneficial for activities that require a strong grip, such as lifting heavy objects or rock climbing. Wrist curls can help build the muscles in the forearms, leading to increased size and definition. Strengthening the muscles of the wrists and forearms can help prevent injuries such as wrist strains and sprains. Many sports, such as tennis, golf, and baseball, require strong wrists and forearms for optimal performance. Adding wrist curls to your exercise routine can help improve your performance in these activities. What is isometric wrist extension exercise? Isometric wrist extension exercise is a type of exercise that involves contracting the muscles in the wrist and forearm without any movement. How to perform this exercise? To perform this exercise, place your hand with the palm facing downwards on a table. Use your other hand to hold it down. Ensure that your elbow remains on the table. Attempt to lift your hand upwards while experiencing resistance from your top hand. Maintain this position for the suggested period. What are the benefits of this exercise? The benefits of isometric wrist extension exercise include: isometric wrist extension exercise helps to increase the strength of the muscles that control the wrist, which can improve grip strength and help you perform daily tasks that require a strong grip. Strong wrist extensor muscles can help stabilize the wrist joint and reduce the risk of injury during activities that involve repetitive wrist movements, such as typing or playing a musical instrument. Isometric wrist extension exercise can help improve performance in sports that require wrist and forearm strength, such as tennis, golf, and rock climbing. Isometric wrist extension exercise can also be beneficial for people with wrist pain, as it can help improve the strength and stability of the wrist, reducing pain and discomfort. What is eccentric wrist drop exercise? An eccentric wrist drop exercise refers to a specific type of exercise that is designed to strengthen the muscles involved in wrist extension while also improving the eccentric control of these muscles. How to perform this exercise? To perform this exercise, start with straightened arms supported at the elbow and palm facing downwards. Use the unaffected arm to lift the affected arm's hand. Release the affected hand. Resist the natural fall of the affected hand into wrist flexion. Add resistance to the fall as necessary. What are the benefits of this exercise? The benefits of the eccentric wrist drop exercise include: this exercise targets the extensor muscles of the wrist and forearm, which are important for grip strength and fine motor skills. By strengthening the wrist and forearm muscles, this exercise can improve wrist stability and reduce the risk of injury. This exercise can be beneficial for those who experience pain or discomfort in the wrist or forearm, such as those with carpal tunnel syndrome or tennis elbow. The eccentric wrist drop exercise can be helpful for athletes who use their hands or wrists extensively, such as golfers, tennis players, or weightlifters, as it can improve grip strength and wrist stability.